analysis of myself, that what I have done throughout my day, what are my pros and cons for this today, and how should I improve for tomorrow. That contemplation upon myself at the end of the day, or any part of the day, is something that is Swadhyaya. Then they have said that this Swadhyaya can be done with what is called as a pranam japa or Omkar recitation. Because we know that Tapa Swadhyaya Ishwar Pranidhana is very hard. But somewhere when we say that okay, now how to do it, then we have to know some certain things which can be the ultimates into that aspect and help us a lot. Okay, so these are tried and tested things like for centuries or more than that. So for tapas pranayam, for Swadhyaya, Om recitation, again we have talked a lot on what is Om. Om is a representative of the so-called Ishwara, where Patanjali is not getting stuck up to any religion, neither Hinduism, neither any of the religions. He is very clean when he talks about Ishwar. He talks that Ishwar is the whole set of good qualities on which I have to focus. Because if I have to achieve something of the best, then I have to have that always in my mind. That all set of good qualities, if they are my aim, then of course as I start reviving one by one each quality, when I go towards that positive escalator, automatically my stressful events, negative thoughts will fall down by themselves. And Om is the representative or the symbol of that set of good qualities. So that's why we have taken Om recitation for Swadhyaya, which will give us a regular reminder that every day when we chant Om, at the back of the mind we will have that yes, I have to become better and better. As a human being, I have to become better and better and reach to a superhuman level. That is nothing but Ishwar. Yes, Ishwar is nothing but a Purusha Vishesha. Purusha is a general human being. Then what is Purusha Vishesha? Special personality is having all that set of good qualities, and who is Ishwar. And is the place where I have to reach myself up. Okay. So for that reminder, I have to remember it by chanting Om. So Om of course has its own benefits, we will be seeing forward. And lastly is the Ishwar Pranidhan. Ishwar Pranidhan means so nothing but plainly surrendering my ego. Somewhere I have to keep myself down, and then they have said that Gayatri Jap is one of the easiest way of doing this Ishwar Pranidhan. I can say that you can replace this Gayatri Jap even with any of your prayers, made be of any of your gods or any of your gurus, whatever. The third part of Ishwar Pranidhan can be taken care of any of the prayers, or just a surrendering attitude, even if you are an atheist, even if I am a Nastik, then too, if I take my own responsibility and contemplate onto the good that I can do for people and keep my ego low and low, then it is also again a type of Ishwar Pranidhan. Just before starting the practical, I'll go through. See, we have seen three things. For Tapa there is Pranayam, Swadhyaya we are going to do Omkar, and for Ishwar Pranidhan either Gayatri Mantra or any of your prayers, whatever you chant in your mind, I don't matter. Okay, so we'll just see what are the effects if we are doing Pranayam. On a practical level, what is going to happen? They have again this various texts like Hatha Pradipika, Gherand Samhita, Patanjali. They have not only mentioned these practices but also given verses or sutras wherein they have explained that how these practices are going to affect on your body, mind and soul. All physical, mental and spiritual level. They say that when we are doing any sort of pranayam, it is going to give me complete control over my own body. As I have earlier also talked, when I talked about Ashtanga,
yoga is not just doing practices. Doing practices is one part of it, but it is contemplating on my practice, on my body. So when I focus, even if I am raising a single hand like this, and if I am doing it unknowingly, it is just an exercise. But when I do it consciously, I have chanted a prayer, I do it very consciously. At that time it makes a lot of difference. It brings in that body consciousness. Slowly we go from body consciousness to breathe awareness when we do pranayama. So we become more and more aware of our body. That is, we get control over our senses and our various activities that are going on in the body. Like for instance, my respiration is going on, now also it is going on. Okay, but what I do when I do pranayama is I take control over it. That for one part I'll inhale, for two parts I'll exhale. Now this is a higher brain function. Okay, as there was evolution, we have come up from an animal to a human being. And what is different in the human being and any other animal is our cerebrum or our higher brain, which controls over our lower brain. What are the lower brain activities? Lower brain activities are like, I am hungry, I should eat food. I am thirsty, I should drink. I have the urge of either purgating or urinating, and I should do that. I have the urge of sex, I should perform it. Then these animals don't think that where I am, what I should behave. This everything comes in the higher brain functions. So higher brain controls. Like for instance, now I am over here. So even if, yes, I am feeling something, but I should not burp in front of so many people. I should hold it for some time. Or if I am getting some weird idea, no, now I am in some temple, so I should control my senses. So these are all my higher brain functions, wherein, I keep control over my body as well as my mind. So when we go on doing yoga, it is this higher brain which we go on training. You just see this chart after the lecture is over. How the cerebrum has various different parts to be controlled. How my hands have to move, how my legs have to move, everything. All the etiquettes come from the higher brain. You understand? So, taking control over this higher brain, lower brain functions with the higher brain is what we are doing through yoga also. Of course, as yoga and Ayurveda are sister sciences, we can say. That's why they have talked about it cures the dysfunctions of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. That means it is able to cure most of the diseases. Increases the gastric fire. Now why this has come? Because that time's contemporary science was Ayurveda, which is our ancient, acid. And as per Ayurveda, it was said that Agni Mandya, or the lowering of the gastric fire, is the root cause of most of the diseases. Say 99% of the diseases come from lowering of my gastric fire. So if my gastric fire increases, it in itself counts to my all of the diseases getting cured. Okay, so that's why they have, when the Hatha Pradipika talks about pranayama, its physical aspects, that time it is making so sure that yes, you will be out of all the diseases. Then there are some other things also, like slimness of the body, lustrous face, clarity of voice, brightness of eyes, freedom from diseases, control over bindu, stimulation of the gastric fire, purification of nadis. This is one more verse in the Hatha Pradipika, which again talks of the benefits of doing pranayama. As we are going to do pranayama, so we have to understand that there are many benefits that we are going to get over a period of time. It will not happen in one sudden day that today we do pranayam and tomorrow it will happen. But if I do it on a regular basis, there is a lot of things that I am going to get. Okay? And this pranayam we are going to do under our tapas. See again the mental and spiritual aspects of pranayam. As we have seen when we have started